Hello and welcome back to Highlight Crafts. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Wow, have we got a show that I'm excited about. It's all about the Sospeso Transparente. It is a fantastic medium to craft with, and we're going to be learning from the best. We've got our Mel here today teaching us all about it.
Hi.
I am really looking forward to taking notes and learning all about this. I've had a play with it, I've used it, but I think I've still got a lot to learn, so it's going to be fun. We're going to learn together. So if any of you are here, please let us know. Oh, Mrs. H999's the first one in. Happy birthday. I remember it's your birthday.
Happy birthday!
So yes,
and you have to do this, Corinne. You have to
have
do Mrs. H999. It's the thing.
999.
Yep,
Okay.
like that. You've got to do it like that, otherwise you can't hear you.
Can't she? Does it not work? Like 999. Okay, we've got that. Anyway, there you are. All this confetti on the screen for you as well. So, we are Highlight Crafts. It's fantastic to have you with us. If this is the first time you've joined us or you're relatively new, you're in for a good show. We are going to really have some fun. You're going to be blown away. But you need to know how you can get your hands on all of these goodies. So if you are new, then please join in, leave me a comment. I am going to read the comments, let Mel know if there's any questions. Please put them in the comments and I will feed them through to Mel as well. If you're watching us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, then you just need to leave a comment, the shop code in the comments, sorry, get that right. So you can see on the screen now, it says Shop Orchid. This is an amazing deal, I'm just telling you now. So all you do if you want this bundle is put in the words Shop Orchid into the comments down below. And that will put this bundle straight into your basket over on highlightcrafts.com. From there, we'll send you a direct message with a link to your basket. When you're ready to check out, and we have a funny feeling that this is going to sell out quickly, so please don't hesitate to check out. You need to get it done quickly before this bundle sells out. You will then click on the direct link, go over to Highlight Crafts. Anything else you want to put into your basket, pop it in and check out. But before you check out, please make sure you have either created an account with us or logged into your existing account, because that's going to give you discount. So whilst this says $14.99, which is an amazing price, you're also going to get your discounts on top of that. And it depends where on the rung of the ladder you are, and that depends on how long you've been shopping with us here at Highlight Crafts. So you're going to get your discount. You're going to get 5 points for every £1 you spend. Now maybe you're just going to spend your points to buy this. Who knows? That's entirely up to you. And also, if you spend over £35 after discount on any shipped items, then we are going to pay your postage and packaging for you as well. So lots of reasons to, one, join us as a member and also to shop with us here. Now, if you aren't watching us on Facebook or Instagram, maybe you're watching us on YouTube or direct live on the website, then pop over to the website and you'll see all the items down the right hand side. Click on the ones you want, or David said you can drag and drop them into your basket and then you can shop that way. But still, please make sure you have logged in before you do. So yeah, so that's how we do it. Now, I've already told you we've got Mel here.
I'm coming.
So, oh, you're coming up? Thank you.
Oh, I am.
You are,
I need to
okay.
go on this side because I'm guesting.
Okay, that's it.
Right.
And we've also got Katie. Hi, Katie. And we've also got Diane. We can't mess around.
Hello.
There
we can.
Oh, we can. That's all right.
Oh, we can.
She kept a tight ship on us yesterday. Kept tight reins on us yesterday.
Did you?
She kept.
David was in the studio. It wasn't you, Mel.
Well, can you say? Can't get the talent, can you?
But joining us, as we said, we've also got Leslie B, Chris Biggs, we've got Heather, Lizzie, we've got Carol, and we've got Emily W. So yes, she says, lovely to see you on this horrible rainy day. You're bringing the sunshine. Well, thank you, Emily.
We are bringing the sunshine, and not only are we bringing the sunshine, we are bringing you a deal that we have never, ever, ever done anywhere with Sospeso Transparente, even at the shows where sometimes we do a special deal. Never, ever. This is ridiculous. These sheets, I'm guessing, should be $9.99 each, Katie, right?
That size one, yes.
So you're paying £3 each today.
Wow.
£3 each before your discount. Now, Frankfurt, Paper World's on at Frankfurt at the moment. This product, Diane and Stephanie found last year at Frankfurt, and it took the crafting world by storm. This is the best way and the least expensive way to get all of this lot for $14.99. Yes, it will cut on your ScanNCut. I'm going to show you how to do that, but stock up now because we're clearing these designs out to bring the new ones in that will be launched this week at Frankfurt. Super exciting. Right, let me show you what we've got for you. First of all, you've got these flowers. Now, when Stephanie and I went to Bath, Stephanie was doing the Lux details and I was doing this. And my sentence for the event was that the most difficult thing about these flowers is the name. Sospeso trasparente, Italian. Now, you can cut these out with a pair of scissors. I'm going to show you how to cut them out on your ScanNCut, but I want you to get these into your baskets and start checking out, please, guys, because this is not going to last. And when they're gone, we won't be bringing them back in. So you're going to get your whole sheet of your purple florals. I'm going to show you how to do this one first. You're going to get a whole sheet of butterflies that will coordinate with every single other sheet that we have brought you in this deal. You're paying what you would normally pay for 1.5 sheets, and you're getting 5.
Wow, over 10% has already gone. If you want this, it's shop Orchid is the code you put into your basket, and that's going to get you all 5. As Mel said, it's not 1.5 sheets, it's all 5 for $14.99 before your discount.
If you know somebody that's into this, ring them up, tell them what we've got. If you can stretch to it, put 2 or 3 into your basket because this is absolutely superb. I actually got this one and I got a twig out of the garden and put it in a vase and stuck these all over it and it looks like an orchid. It's so cool, and anybody and everybody can make these flowers. They are the easiest flower making you will ever do. So you've got your orchid in there, and then these for me are really special because we've got hoops, bamboo hoops and embroidery hoops on the show for you. These for your Easter wreaths, bringing a little bit of spring and colour into your craft rooms right now. When I was driving over Saddleworth last night to come back, it was snowing. And I'm like, oh, I need some sunshine, please. Please bring the sunshine. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Diane. 20% now allocated. Yeah. Do not miss out. Look at this. And then you've got your little red flowers in here as well. Do not miss out on these deals, guys. $14.99. These sheets should be $9.99 each. And you're getting 5 of them for $14.99. £3 a sheet. Shall we go and see how to use them? Come on, come with me. Let's go and have a look. Right, Katie.
Right. Oh, just before you do, I've got to tell them that we've got a giveaway. I've been told to remind you. Oh, right, if you want to do that, the word is Friday, and we're going to give you 250 points to the winner.
Right, so this is the way that I use it. One of our little votive jars, tea light in, upside down. You could even use an empty one. All right, don't worry about that. And then your other one on top, facing up like that. Light it. Now you can use a heat gun. The one thing I will say about using a heat gun is you need one that's got a stand on it because you need it to keep the heat coming through it. Because otherwise, by the time you've got your flower, heated it in front of your heat gun, switched your heat gun off, put it down, this has gone solid again. So you're going to have to go through that whole process. I love a tea light, and if you've got these votive jars, and we sell them on our website, you can literally do that over the flame. So it gives you just the right height, we discovered. I can see it already starting to go. I don't want it to go yet. Now, here's a little tip for you. If you see flowers like this, and these purple ones are in that bundle, if you tried to mould that as it is, you would struggle because you can't get into each individual petal. So I take my scissors. I find scissors that have a serrated edge much easier. And I'm going to cut in between those petals, and then there where I've got that little sharp bit, I'm just then going to round it and make it look like it's always been like that.
Mel, right? 30% has gone already.
Just hang on a minute. Let me get my surprised face. Not surprised at £3 a sheet. Blinking heck. I use that surprise place when I go home and mix washed up. Then I'm going to cut into this one as well. And as I said earlier, the most difficult thing about making these flowers is pronouncing the name. And you don't need to even think about that, do you? So super easy. So I cut in and then snip off. Don't even matter, like there, I'm not going to cut down that way. I'm just going to go straight into there. Don't get hung up on it, all right? You're going to mould these and shape them. You're not even going to notice it. So, next thing. Now, the tools that we've also got on the show for you are very, very important. You cannot use metal ball tools. You need to use wood because metal will cool the plastic down too quickly. All right, and I love the fact that Monica Allegro, who owns the company, actually understands crafters, because if she didn't, she'd have done 4 ball tools. What she's done here is done 2 of them with different sizes on each end, like that, and they're branded, which I love. Okay, so you need your wooden tools and you need this mat. Tried it with different mats, it doesn't mould the same. So all we're going to do now is hold this over that flame and you'll see it start to go floppy. There you go. And then you turn it over and you just press. So if you can do that, you can make flowers. And that's it. It really is that simple. And then you can lift them, look, while it's mouldable. If you don't like it when you've done it, just heat it. It'll go back to original. But you can just press in here and then lift these petals up. Okay, Diane stood there with a board and a marker because she's crossing out 40% of it gone and adding 45% to it. So you need to be checking out your baskets, guys. We've got a decent stock, but obviously not enough for all of you. Then what I like to do is just hold it over that flame a minute and then just go into the center and just press down. Like that, so you start to build that flower. So let's do that again for you. Take this flower, I've already cut in, get some reverse tweezers, hold that over the flame, petal at a time, turn it over and press it down and lift it up. Now if you want to do a little bit of shaping so the petals coming forward, you can do that as well if you want to. Just turn it over and press in a different way. But there is no method to this at all, because you've already got the print of the flowers, you've got the flower shape, you've got the colour. All you're doing is shaping it over a tea light. And you can see having those in that votive is perfect. It's a perfect height. The other thing I would recommend you get, and if I'd remembered I would have asked for them to put on the show, is the glue applicators. You know, the little pink ones that we sell, because they're really good for putting your centres in. Unfortunately, we sold out quite a while ago of the resin that went in. So instead of that, I use pin flare glue gel. Now, I use a hot glue gun to stick this together. So move your mat out of the way because you don't want to get glue on that. I'm going to put the largest, I know, look, I found the pyrography tool from yesterday apparently. And do you know what was really weird? I tuned in for a few seconds yesterday and that's exactly what I saw, the aftermath.
Your codes are shop Orchid if you're after the actual flowers, and shop Emboss if you want both the tools and the mat.
So push it in now and just allow that glue in the middle to create that centre for you. Then I'm going to take some pin flare glue gel. You're right, Katie?
Yeah.
Katie's like me, right? So when the mouth shuts, the subtitles come on. But also, she talks through everything, don't you? All the time. She's like me when I'm at home. I remember one night working in the attic when we lived in our old house. And Mick shouted up, "Are you still on the phone?" I'm like, "I haven't been on the phone." He's like, "Who have you been talking to for 3 hours then?" I was like, "Me." So a little bit of that. And then this is your crystal glass. Look at this. This is fabulous. No, it's not sharp. Look, you can do this quite happily. But it allows you to give you that crystal centre. Now, we do sell on our website as well little tiny tubs with screw lids. Get yourself some of those. 1 or 2 drops in that tub of alcohol ink. Give it a shake, unscrew the lid so the alcohol can evaporate, and then you've got different coloured centres for all of those. Right, let's do a leaf, shall we? So when I'm doing a leaf, what I do is take my tweezers and I put it right up the centre vein, like that. Hold it over the top, let it start to go floppy. I love watching it do that, it's clever. And then just like that, and then wrap it around your tweezers like that. and then that will get stuck behind there. Everybody and anybody can do this, but what I do need you to do right now is start checking out your baskets, because we're not going to have enough of this to last the hour, I don't think. And quite right too, because it's blinking brilliant.
The code for the glass was shop small, and I think we're going to get another update on stock. It's coming through. Oh,
Single figures.
wow.
Don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the hour.
Film.
Oh, I've got film.
Yeah.
I can show you the film, and I need to show you how to cut them on ScanNCut as well. Right, I knew this would fly out. Well done, everybody. Congratulations if you've got that in your basket, because you've made a really good decision today to get that. You will absolutely love it, whether you've used it before or whether you're brand new to it. It really doesn't matter. And what was lovely when we went to the show at Bath, and Stephanie had the same experience with the resin decals, everybody that came up to see us went, I can do that. I was like, yes, you can. Absolutely fabulous, isn't it? Look at that as your flower. Now you could wear that as a brooch if you wanted to. It doesn't need sealing because it's got that sheen or that shine over the top. Right, I'm going to go back to Corinne and we're going to do the tools, and then I'm going to show you how you use the transparent sheets, because you can use it with your rice papers and your Minecraft Studio.
Perfect.
Show you how to do
Perfect.
that. So I'll come
Right.
back over to Corinne.
We'll come back over and look at these. Can I ask a quick question, Mel, please?
Of
Oh,
what?
of these.
One left, last one. Then please check out your baskets, because people will now jump onto the website, put them in their baskets, check it out, and when you go back to your basket, they won't be there.
It was going down on the web.
Is it? There's not many people with them in baskets anymore, is that right?
We are.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them away, because I know that won't happen.
Quick
Please
question, Mel.
check out.
When you heat them, do you always heat from the underside?
Well, yeah, because then it flops that way.
Right.
So it flops the way that you're going to then turn it over and mould
Mould
it.
it.
If you do it the other way, it's going to go the opposite way, and then you've got to work harder.
Yep. Just
Yeah, absolutely. Right, that's
Okay.
that bit. Let's talk about this now. So we brought you, and I can't remember the name, Katie, and it's the one we talked about this morning. Something botanicals, floral,
Fashion botanicals.
fashion botanicals. That's why I don't get it. Fashion botanicals. Now then, this morning I put that on a USB, went into Minecraft Studio and made myself a sheet of rice paper, or a page of different flower heads from that. Printed it off on rice paper, and then we're going to show you exactly how you put it onto these transparent sheets, because this is fabulous. So all of those florals that we've brought you from Minecraft Studio, you can now use and make your own. Now there's two different ones. You get one of each in a bundle. The white one will make the colour pop. So when you've printed on your rice paper, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this with the correct glue, the napkin glue, and you put it on so the rice paper is colour side up. All right, so the white does what white hybrid acrylic does on the back of a rice paper on a glass plate, makes the colour pop. If you're going to do it onto the clear sheets, you're going to put it on colour side down, so that when you cut it out and turn it over, it's shiny. So there's two different methods, same application method. The only thing that changes is this one, the colour goes up, that one, the colour goes down. Super easy. So you can get both of those, wow, with a £17 saving.
wow.
Which means with that £17 saving, you can buy this, because this glue you need to use with this film. So $17.99, that's going to cost you $9.99 before your discount. You've got saving on that as well. Get this into your basket. This is fabulous.
So I can buy both of those and that for less than the price of that.
And you've still got £7 odd left.
Wow. That's called crafty maths.
It is called Crafty Math.
So shop glue for the glue, and for the film bundle, it was shop film. Should have remembered that. That was
Okay.
easy. Oh, everyone's checking out saying they can relax now. Well done. Mary Wagstaff, I hope you are feeling better. She's watching from her sick bed and she's bought them because she needed them in her life.
Mary, love that. Get well soon, my darling, please.
Yeah.
Sending you lots of that from all of us here at Highlight Crafts. Right, let's talk about tools. Now, I've already spoken to you about these at demo. These are essential. If they weren't, if you could use what you had in your stash, you know me, I'd tell you. But please don't, because if you use metal ball tools, it will cool the plastic down far too quickly, and then you won't be able to mould it, and then you'll get frustrated, and then you'll blame yourself, and then you'll have wasted your money spending it because you won't use them. These Absolutely brilliant. Even the density, the correct density on the correct material, so that the hot plastic or warm plastic, it's not hot, doesn't stick to it. You go ahead and try what you like, but I'll tell you now, you'll come back and get this. So you might as well get it while you've got nearly a £5 saving on it, right? So for what you normally pay for those two, you can now get those two and the glue. And for an extra £7, you can get the tools as well. So for what you normally pay for that, plus £7, you get everything that you need to get started. Apart from this is fabulous. This takes it from being a regular flower to being something that you can wear as jewellery. This is absolutely beautiful. I know it sounds ridiculous because it's a plastic bag with some bits of crystal glass in it, but the difference it makes to the centres of your flowers and the fact that you can colour it with alcohol inks is brilliant, okay? So we do two different ones. We do the small one, shop small, £4.99, or shop medium, £4.99. Right, so for depends which you want. Tiny flowers, that one. Larger flowers, bigger crystals, that one. And we do do a resin gel, but we're out of it at the moment. We do that as well that you could put in. I'm wondering whether you could use UV resin on this. I think you might be able to. In fact, your Jane needs this because this in resin.
I wonder if that would give you like
These in resin.
Yeah.
These in resin.
Oh, so that coloured with alcohol ink and then in resin.
Yes, exactly. But so I saw something the other day and I'm desperate to do it. So they had this round wooden tray, and it was almost like the base was going to become the back of the resin. So they took it out basically of this big wooden piece. They put epoxy resin in and then put someone's bridal bouquet in it.
Oh, how beautiful. And
then sanded it back once it was set and then cleaned it, and it was absolutely stunning. I think these will go in resin.
Shaped, you'd shape them first. I think it'd look nice shaped, wouldn't it?
Either way, it works. Right, so if you want those, get those into your basket, because your tools are going to last you forever. These will last you a long time. I've just gone through my first pack, and I've done this at most of the end consumer shows, and I have boxes and boxes of flowers that were made. So grab these. Right, I'm going to go over there and show you how to do this bit while Corinne talks to you about these, because these are fabulous. Not just for your Sospeso. Think about them for your stamps, your stencils, your decals, all of that kind of thing.
Perfect.
TV's gone off. Oh, yes.
Right. Yes, as Mel said, these are our plastic wallets. They come flat packed or unfolded, and when they are made up, they are really easy. Oh, thank you, Mel. That's very kind of you. Shop box. Thank you. While it comes on, shop box is the code for this. And how much are they, please, Diane?
They are
£17.99.
Wow.
Down from £27.45. There's a lot of savings on today. Now, they are slimmer line, but when you've got your flowers in here, you can pack dozens and dozens in here, and they're going to keep them protected, they're going to keep them safe. You could maybe have one pack for your unshaped ones, one pack for your shaped ones. It's up to you, or whether you want to keep them by flower type, it's entirely up to you. So all you do is you just fold them on the score lines. You don't need any adhesive, and they're going to put together. And as Mel said, they're not specific to this flower making. If you want to use them for anything that you craft with, you can. They can, like I said, they could be for your stamps, they could be for your dies, they could be all sorts of things that you cut out, your die cuts if you want to. Maybe you could put some dies in there with die cuts that you made from them. Maybe they're going to be for your reflections that you've cut out that you've not yet used. So many uses. You're going to think of lots and lots of uses. So that is shop box. Carol says, Mel, can I ask what glue do you stick the flowers with? Thanks.
I use the hot glue. I use the hot glue because it's instant. I don't know where my kit and caboodle glue's gone, but I remember taking one of these to the show and we needed a new tablecloth. So the kit and caboodle one, have a look for that on the website. And I like the kit and caboodle one particularly because it doesn't burn the glue. So if you're putting it on something like glass, you won't see the glue. It won't be yellow and horrible. You could use a solvent-based glue if you wanted to, but you'd have to wait for it to dry, so you'd have to keep hold of it, especially if you're putting it on something like a vase. But yeah, just hot glue works. And it also warms that centre up, so you can push right in and then get a space for your crystals to go as well.
Perfect. We've also got the hoops. I don't know what the code says yet because our TV's not going. So this is looking like 2 packs of 3, I'm thinking. Oh, there you go. Shop ring. There we are. Oh, brilliant. So shop ring is there. Shop hoops. Sorry. So shop hoops is $12.99. Again, a lovely saving for you. 2 packs of 3, and these are so light. You don't want a heavy, cumbersome wreath frame if you're putting something light like this on. These are going to be brilliant. They're not going to detract from the flowers. They're going to allow the flowers to shine. So these are shop hoops, but then we've got some others here.
So you get 6 hoops for
$12.99.
That's cracking value
£2
for
and a
money.
few pence.
That's brilliant. And what I would do is hot glue them like Corinne's holding them now. So the small one touches the top of the middle one, that touches the top of the big one, and then decorate them like that and hang it in my home for Easter or just for spring. I think that's a great idea. I just love these, and they're a really, really good quality as well. So to get 6 of them for $12.99 before your discount, grab those while we've got them because they're great.
Now the other hoops that we've got, I'm trying to see, again, it's a 6-pack. Again, 3 different sizes, and you're going to get 2 of each. This is a shop ring. So you're going to get an 18, a 21 and a 23 centimetre. Now these are, if I show you, these are the flat ones as opposed to these ones. So hoop, they were rounded, almost think like a piece of rope. Now these ones are flat, more like your embroidery hoop. They're not an embroidery hoop, but they feel more like an embroidery hoop. So those shop ring for the larger ones. Now I've got a set of the smaller ones down here. Again, oh, I've got a lot more here. 2, 4, 6, 8 of these, 8 pieces. And these are 8, 10, 13 and 15 centimetres. Again, they're the flat ones. So if you want those, shop bamboo for $9.99. Again, it's only just over £1. That is crazy. £1.25.
What you could do is get your rice papers, glue one of them to the back of one of those rings, and then put your Sospeso around it. So bring your rice papers in to play with those as well. They're going to be fabulous with that. Even if you've done like heat transfers onto fabric, put them into hoops like that. Stuff like that is really expensive. Well, we've got it at a really good price. Grab it. Right, I'm just going to do this bit,
please.
and then I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Right. There are 15 of you with those sheets sat in baskets. I need you to check out your baskets, please. I know I'm that nagging host that you don't want, but you need, because I don't want anybody going to the basket. It happened the other week when we did the event with some of the products that we had on there, and then there was a bum fight. Go and check your baskets out. Right, now then, this is your transparent film. So what you're going to do with this is the way that I do it, is just put a line of that glue right the way along there, okay? Now you don't want it clear, but you don't want it thick white either. So take your cut and use foam, just like you do with your ScanNCut mat, right? And just dab this glue onto here. And when you think that you need to get some more, keep pressing, because look at all this glue that will come out of this foam. This is exactly why I use this cut and use foam, because it doesn't drink it. It holds it on the surface for you. It is brilliant, not only for this, but for using to retack your ScanNCut mats. Not this glue, obviously. Just need to make that really clear, because I can imagine I'll get an email over the weekend going, I tried that and it's not tacky. I'll be like, no, it won't be. So this stencil glue, but the sponge, okay? Look at this. Look how much more you can get out of it. Look at it.
Now 10% of the film's gone already.
Not surprised. You need to get that in your baskets and get your baskets checked out too. This is brilliant because all of that Micro Studio, all of those botanicals that we've brought you, you can now use with your Sospeso. So once you got to that stage, I printed out a sheet on rice paper. It was a bit rushed because I would have got more on if I had the time. And then you're just going to lay this down at the top like that. Press it down in the middle and then use the other side of your foam to just spread that out, and then you're going to leave it until you can't see any of the white glue on the other side. Now it will mould a little bit differently because it's now got a structure, and everybody asked me this question, so I'm going to address it. Can you use copier paper? I tried copier paper. It's too rigid and it didn't want to mould at all. I could not get it to work. Rice paper, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So now you'll leave that for about an hour, I would say. And once you've left it, you'll end up with this. So you can still see where the glue was, but once you heat it, you're not going to see that either. So I'm just going to cut out this flower. So then you just cut it out, pair of scissors. I will show you how to do it with your ScanNCut in a minute when we've done this. But just go in and cut this out.
We had a lovely download yesterday, heart to heart, with the most gorgeous red roses on it.
Yep, perfect.
Those would look beautiful.
It would, absolutely. Any of them, anything that you've got. And I love that. I love that Monica's given you the ability to buy the pre-printed ones, but then to do your own. That's really cool, isn't it?
It is.
So let's take the scissors and let's cut in. So I'm going to cut in there, and then I'm just going to round that off. I'm going to cut in there and just round that off. I like doing this bit. For me, it makes it so much easier to mould. And that bit there, I'm just going to go in and round that petal. All right, don't be too precious about where you're cutting. If a petal overlaps a petal, let it. Doesn't matter. You don't need to go in and snip all that away. And then that would look really odd. So just go in and just round it like that. Now it will work slightly differently. So if I get that and my tool ready, I'll bring my little tea light back in. Seriously guys, get those votive jars because this is a great way of doing this. Look, can you see how it wants to fold the other way? You see how it's curling up, not down? That's because of the structure of the rice paper. Turn it over and press it, and it will go in the direction that you want it to go in. So heat it again. You see it curls up rather than down. And then you're going to pull that back.
I was expecting you to heat on the other side because of the rice paper.
No, it doesn't affect it at all.
No.
Because you're not that close.
No.
And you're just warming it like that. You can heat it on the other side if you want to, but it'll just go down. So you might as well just, honestly, with the rice paper, I was surprised because I thought, oh, what if it, hits the flame? It doesn't. Just rest it. Can you see I'm resting it on a diagonal? Like that. And then just move it slightly. Turn it over and just press it down. And if you ever do a petal and you're like, yeah, I don't like the shape of that one, just reheat it. That's the great thing about this. You can't get it wrong. And that takes away the fear. And then a little bit in the centre there. And then just press that down, and then your crystals will go in there. Look at that. It couldn't be easier, could it?
That's transformed that image.
It's phenomenal.
It's literally transformed it.
So all of those different florals that you've got, you can now use with this. It's brilliant, isn't it? Right, let me show you how to cut them on a ScanNCut because that's important. For those of you that don't have a ScanNCut, you don't need one to do this. You can just sit and fussy cut them out. And they're not difficult either. I'm starting to get some arthritis in my thumb and my finger. And it's super easy to cut them because it's plastic. It just slides through. Right, so let me get myself organised.
Whilst you're doing that, Diana's just polling through all the different items we've got on the show so that you've got the code. So things like shop film if you want this film. There was shop emboss if you want them mats. It's all just going to keep turning around. But please, as Mel has said so many times, can I pass you anything? So many times, then please get your baskets checked out. Because how many have we got left in baskets, Diane, please? They've all been allocated.
Yeah, there's a couple just come back. Not as available because people have nabbed them.
Yeah.
But
okay. A couple of people have let them go, and other people have already got them. But there's 12 of our full stock still waiting to be checked out. So please check out if you are thinking you want them and you're not just gatekeeping them. Then get them checked out because they will be pinched by somebody else because this deal. Yeah, And if you have changed your mind, of course, please give them back. And just on that note, we've got a lovely message from Daphne. I don't know where you are, Daphne.
She's
Daphne
in
Rogers.
Canada.
Okay. I had to get on to give a super duper compliment to HC for your swift postage, especially international. My gift boxes that she ordered on Saturday that was shipped on Tuesday have already arrived in the country and handed over for delivery. Yes, project get set and ready. Thank you. There you go. So that is so speedy. So if you're after these, they will be just as speedy. Our warehouse are working at full pelt at the moment.
Yeah, bless them.
Okay, are you fit or do you want?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Brilliant.
Right, so just let me have a drink, otherwise I'll start coughing, and that won't be good, will it?
No.
I've added the glass jars up to the show now.
There we are. They are $4.99 for 12 of those little jars. Shop jars is your code for those.
Right, now then, this is super cool, but you need to think of like the ScanNCut thinks. So if I put that in there or onto a cutting mat and try and scan it in, it'll find that and it'll find that, but it won't find that. And it won't find that or these down here because there isn't enough contrast. Also in some of the lilac ones where it goes really, really pale, it would miss it and then it would look for its next available shape. So it would probably go to that. So what you do, take your scanning mat, and there's no point scanning that in on a cutting mat because I know that'll be the next question because you'll get the flowers, but you'll get all the cut lines on your mat. So you're going to put a piece of black card in here. And the next question will be, can I not just put a piece of card on my cutting mat? No, because then this has nothing to stick to. I've thought it all through, right? Now, I'm going to put it in upside down because the best contrast for a scanner is white on black. All right, so we're going to scan it in this way. And we're going to scan to create a cutting file. So we're going to load the mat. I might have to move my machine a little bit further over because... Hang on, I'm all trapped inside here. Where's that? Good grief, what's happened to that? Oh, it's stuck around the handle on the cupboard. That's why I can't move it. That'll be why then. Like David, he nearly legged himself up trying to get out the chair this morning. How his foot ended up on the chair, I don't know, but it was very funny. Right, let's see. Yay, I've still got it, Katie. We're going to scan. And we're going to scan to create cutting data, all right? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to press start. Now I'm doing it on grayscale. You don't need to do it in colour. It will work with grayscale. And then what we're going to do is save this file, and we're going to use that to then cut out all of those flowers. Super simple. Right. I love this machine. You know I love this machine, don't you? So it's recognising that information now. So this is the option that you need because this will cut the outside edge of all the flowers. So you can see now, not only has it found the flowers, it's found the little price bands. So if you drag in up there, just get rid of that bottom one. Don't worry about the others. We'll do that later. Then we're going to preview it. I'm happy with that because it's found everything that I need it to find. And then we're going to put it onto a USB and we're going to press OK. And then we press home and OK, and then we can unload that mat because it's now got that file in on that USB. So take this out. Now, you've got to think about this bit as well. I know, I've got not enough hands and not enough space because there's never enough room, is there? No matter how big your craft desk is. Right, now then, if I put that on there and scan it in, chances are that the sticky mat will pull some of the transfer. So you're going to put it on in exactly the same way that you loaded it before. I'm just going to cut that corner off because that will catch and it won't like that. So I'm going to line it up to the edge. What you want to do when you're doing things like this is make sure that it's straight. I'm then going to take this. I wouldn't normally use this. I would normally just use, but I haven't got my scraper with me either, have I? No, Melanie, you haven't. So there might be one in here, Katie. Yay! See, that's why I can never find stuff because I leave it everywhere. I better put that away because Carl will tell me off using that. That's my pass to get in and out of the building.
Has that been used before?
If I did that, it might just all these flowers might come out. Yeah, many times. This, I have to say, brilliant for de-icing your car.
I use mine
Just
all the
putting that
time.
out there. Right, so what we're going to do now is bring on the file, first of all, then we're going to group it, and then we're going to scan this in. So we're going to retrieve the information from the USB. I'm going to find the last file, which is that one right there. Oh, way up, put that back. Let's just find that one. Let's set it on the mat, and then we're going to take that cut area back to full, like that, and press OK. And now you can see that flower there is that flower there. That one is that one. But I want to get rid of these price bands because there's no point in taking time to do that. So put that in the bin. Click on that one, put that one in the bin. And then there's one more there, which we are going to, go on. There we are, because I'm working on an angle. There, like that. Then we're going to group them. So multiple select everything on the mat, press OK, go back to editing the object because we're not finished, and we're going to group it together. And now we're going to scan from here, unload the mat, and then we're going to scan this in. So we're going to press start, okay? It's going to scan that in. It'll bring a picture up on the screen. We lay the cutting file over the top, and then it just goes and cuts it out. It's a dream. There is nothing more satisfying than peeling that back and all those flowers being just left on your mat. It's brilliant. It's like the best thing. When somebody was trying this the other day, and all I heard from the desk was, oh, look at, that's satisfying. Love that. Right, let's zoom in, and let's zoom in to 400%, so we get right in, and all I'm looking at is that flower at the top. I'm going to use my little nudge arrows because that will make it easier, especially working like I feel like I'm.
So if you line up one flower, by natural, they've all got to line up, haven't they?
Yeah. Let's just, I'm going to move that down a bit, one more. And then I'm just going to press OK and keep going until you get to please select and cut. I'm just going to make sure this blade housing is clean. There we go. And then we press start, and in 5 minutes, all that lot will be cut out.
Wow.
Right.
I defy anybody to cut all that by hand in 5 minutes.
Right, now then, live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We have a great time. We come in here Monday through Saturday, and we craft live with you guys. You can watch us on various platforms, so YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and highlightcrafts.com. The one thing that we never do is send you away from a demonstration to shop, because you can literally shop while you watch. We also have a club here, so if you're brand new to us, welcome. If you would like to become a member of our club, it's free, and you will get extra benefits on every single order, not just the first few, all of them. So go on to highlightcrafts.com, open an account. You will then get extra discount on every single order, 5 loyalty points back for every £1 that you spend, and on a basket spend over £35 after your discounts, we're going to pay postage. So that £2.95 that you saved last week has paid for one of those sheets today. That's why we do what we do. You're very welcome to come and join us. You can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, and also on YouTube. And you can shop with us while you watch, which is super. Right, shall we talk about these?
I think we should. These
this
drew
I
my
love
attention.
Stuff like, well, this is where I started.
Aren't they beautiful?
Floristry, yeah.
Aren't they gorgeous?
And silk flowers too.
Yeah. Oh, that we're going to start with that, the cluster.
Look at these.
I know.
How beautiful are these? Now, sometimes you get berries like this and they're a bit like, yeah, not the best.
We've got one. There we are. How many
But
we
look
get?
at
We're getting
these.
5
You get
of these.
5 stems, but look how many berries you get on each stem. You get stems on stems. If I'd gone to the florist wholesaler, and this would have been, good grief, oh, this is going to scare me, 38 years ago. That's a long time. I would have paid, I'm going to say, £6.99 for each one of these, easily. at wholesale, I know, you're going to get 5 sets, so 25 stems in total.
No.
Katie's counting them.
Yeah,
You get 5 lots and there's 5 on each one.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yes.
So 5 stems.
5
That's a
stems.
stem. 25 of them for £9.99. That's 40 pence a stem before your discount. Come on.
Wow.
Right? These are fabulous. Now, what about putting one of those on a card?
Yep.
And having some of your Sospeso flowers in here. How about cutting all these into individual pieces? Look at these. These would be lovely in resin. Oh, imagine these in your resin. Are we getting on with getting deep pour resin, Katie? Are we getting anywhere?
We're looking into it.
Good.
It's finding the right one at the right price.
It is,
'Cause it's
exactly that.
expensive.
Exactly
It's
that.
quite expensive.
So Shop Cluster is your code to get all 5 bundles, which, as Mel said, is going to give you 25 stems. £9.99. Orange berries. But look, I love the shades. You've got the reds, the oranges, there's almost blacks in there. They are beautiful.
They are really nice quality. I'm going to say that. They are fabulous. Having started in silk flowers, these are superb for that price.
And they're going to enhance
Bonkers.
any of your other flowers, aren't they?
Absolutely.
'Cause berries are probably the hardest bit to make, I think.
I agree.
Eucalyptus.
Favourite, love eucalyptus. You're going to get 2 stems of these, but again, on each stem, you've got all of these different pieces. These are lovely. I love eucalyptus. I love the smell of it. Used to bring it in from America in massive boxes, and as soon as you open the lid, you could, oh, it was delicious. 2 of those, shop spray. So you take those and you pop them with one of those, and you're already part way to your bouquet. But then you add in your sunflowers.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I love sunflowers.
They're my favourite flower. And if the sun's out, they face the sun. And if the sun isn't out, they face each other. Look at that as a little bouquet to give to somebody. And do you know the best bit? They'll never die.
No.
Never, ever. Isn't that just beautiful? I love these 7 stems for £9.99. That's bonkers.
£9 even.
And look at this. Oh, £9 even better. Look at this. They've even got all of that fluffy detail on that you get with sunflowers. Look at them. The centres of them. Look. Look. I mean, this is crazy value. If you want colour in your home right now, look at those. Look.
It's texture, isn't it?
Amazing. Not
Detail.
plastic centres, proper centres, these. Absolutely fantastic. Don't miss out on those.
Yeah.
That's a cracking price. I'm taking some of those home.
And we've also got some ivy there as well, Mel.
Love the ivy too. Look at that. Could use these with your book nooks.
Ooh. Would you do it around the outside, you think?
Do it, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I would use them. I'd decorate them around my florist shop and my secret garden. You could have them hanging down, trailing down the front of it. Oh, I know.
Everything today has been reduced.
Yeah,
With
exactly
crazy
that.
prices.
Brilliant.
Shop Ivy was your code for that one. And then finally, Shop Berries.
Now these I bought in the range 2 years ago. There were 10 of them in a packet. Were there 10 of them in a packet? 15 of them in a packet for £9.99.
Wow. And we're going to give you 50 of them today for £5.99. Oh, we've got a couple
Right,
of
we've got questions.
Okay.
Come on then.
Okay, there we are. Mel, can I ask a question? This is Kay. My ScanNCut mats are buckling in the middle when it's cutting. What causes this, please?
Okay, so it might be the age of your mat. It might be that your lever's not down at the side. So when your lever's up, because it lifts the back rollers right under here, it's not easy for Katie to see that at all.
No,
You can't. Let me just see. Bear with. Please don't do this at home. Those back rollers there, can you see the lift?
Ooh,
So if they're not down and you're not scanning anything thick in, make sure that they're down. The other reason, look at that. Can I just say, look at that. How satisfying is that? The other reason might be that, and I can feel it on this one, this mat's getting ready to be changed. If you look there, listen, there's a grip that goes all the way down like that, all right? Now, if that's got worn away, the rollers can't keep that held down, so it might be that you need a new mat. Also, check on the back of your mat and try and keep the back as clean as the front. all right, because otherwise when it takes it in, it might also be when you're loading it. So if you load your mat and you keep hold of it and you do that and bend it like that and get it underneath the rollers, sometimes I've had it where it just bubbles in the middle, and it's either the rollers need dropping or your mat needs changing usually. And if neither of that works, I want you to email uksupport@scanandcut.eu and tell their customer services, because other than that, I don't know. It might be that your rollers are slipping if it's a brand new mat that you're using without seeing your mat, but that would be the advice that I would give you.
Okay, next question. Carol D.
Hi,
Would
Carol.
you need to use the vinyl blade to cut them out? We're back on the
No,
flowers.
just your regular blade. Just your regular blade, your regular auto blade.
And the final one I've got starred is from Janice.
Hi, Janice.
I made the hidden card just as I was putting the last box on. It split down the perforations. I need to watch the ScanNCut show to show me how to change them to score lines.
Right, so in Canvas Workspace, take the file into Canvas Workspace. It will naturally ungroup it. Move the outside edge away and select all the perforation lines. Go into Properties at the top, which is the rectangle with 3 horizontal lines. Click on that. At the bottom, there's a drop-down menu that says Dash Pattern. Click on that, change it to the straight line, and then put your outside back over the top. And then when you're scoring, and I can't tell you exactly what this is, because I don't know how old your blade is and I don't know how thick the card is that you want to score, but you want it on half cut. And on my machine, it's on the auto. So let me show you if I can, let me see if I can get to here. If you were scoring, let's just bring that on, set that on the mat. Please select and cut. You're then going to go into your settings. You're going to go down to page 2. You're going to put half cut on, and then half cut pressure. I usually take down to about -5, but it will depend on the edge of your blade and the thickness of your card, and then that will score, and it's pinpoint accurate. If you think about a scoreboard, there's a groove, so there's a measurement from left to right and down in that groove, okay? That has to be subtracted from your card somewhere. That's why when you buy pre-shaped cards, the back side the wider or the front side the wider than the back. That TV's doing your head in, isn't it, Diane?
4 times it's
I know, Diane. I know.
It's Friday, it's tired.
No, it does it every day, Corinne. There's no
1
excuses.
minute left to type Friday. For
Right,
the giveaway.
type Friday for the giveaway.
Right, stock update. 25% of the sunflowers have gone. 35% of the small bamboo rings have gone. These were those small ones. 15% of the small crystals, I think that's the small crystals, have gone, and 15% of the film has gone. And this table looks nothing like when we started. Good luck, Amber, clearing this up at the end. So please remember to check out if you want them. Sorry, Mel, over to you.
That's all right. So it has to subtract that measurement of that groove from somewhere. With a line, there's a height to it if it's vertical, or a width to it if it's horizontal, but there isn't both. So you get an absolute pinpoint accurate scoring. It's superb, especially if you're making boxes. It's brilliant for that. Right, that's it. We're nearly out of time, aren't we?
Quick question. Cheryl says,
Hi,
what is the
Cheryl.
best thing to use to clean the back of your mat? Because you said about cleaning the back.
Just put some hand sanitizer on a piece of kitchen roll. That'll do it.
Perfect, thank you. So all those are cut, have they, Mel?
Oh,
and you
all cut.
just pick them off then?
Look, peel them all off, in fact. Just like that. Watch yourself, Casey. If you do ping, look at that.
Wow. They're quite robust,
Oh,
aren't they?
they're very robust. If they take heat, they'll deal
Yeah.
with me getting these off there. Yeah,
Wow.
fabulous. All right.
And then you need those storage boxes to put all those in to keep them nice and
boxes.
safe. Perfect. Thank you.
I'll see you on Monday. I'm going home this weekend. I know. So I'll see you on Monday. But tomorrow, you and Stephanie tomorrow.
It is me and Stephanie.
Saturday. And Ian's in as well, isn't he? From
Ian's
Crafty
in as
Witches?
well, yeah. I've just seen the resin decals. Gorgeous. Oh, we've got a winner. Can't see it on the screen, so you're going to have to tell me, please. It's doing
Winner
it.
is...
It's doing it.
Lots of names.
I think everyone will see it before we do.
Pat Dyson.
There you are, Pat Dyson. Congratulations. You have won 250 points. We'll get those added to your account. Wow. saving all the way. So thank you for joining us. As Mel said, she's going to go home very shortly. It's David and I for the next show, and then it's Stephanie and I all day tomorrow. So please don't go anywhere, and we'll see you again in 5 minutes.